Welcome to License Lab, your premier channel for driving tests and road behavior, encompassing Sweden and global practices alike. We invite you to watch our videos with full attention. Don't hesitate to pause, rewind, and replay as needed. For an optimal viewing experience, connect to a large screen or TV to catch every detailed visual. Stay tuned for invaluable insights and tips. Additionally, we have a comprehensive collection of videos showcasing driving test routes in various Swedish cities. Explore these in our playlists for targeted guidance. We are now at the Trafikverket, Swedish Transport Administration, office in Örebro, where your driving test will commence. There are two main exits here. One leads to the city center and highways, while the other heads towards rural roads. It's crucial to pay close attention to the signage and choose the correct exit based on the instructions you receive during your driving test. Once you leave the Trafikverket area, you'll quickly notice the diverse traffic environment of Örebro. If your route heads towards the city center, prepare for dense urban traffic with multiple traffic lights, pedestrians, and cyclists. It's important to maintain an adjusted speed and be extra vigilant at crossings. On the other hand, if your route takes you towards rural roads, expect more open roads and higher speed limits. Here, your ability to handle varying speeds and adapt your driving to the type of road and traffic conditions will be tested. Regardless of the route you take, remember that basic driving skills like using mirrors, signaling, and adjusting speed are always crucial. Throughout the test, demonstrate that you can drive safely and independently while adhering to the traffic rules. Communication with your examiner is important. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure about something. Your examiner is there to assess your driving ability, but also to provide guidance when needed. At the end of your driving test, you will return to the Trafikverket office where you will find out if you have passed the test. Regardless of the outcome, view this as a learning experience and an opportunity to develop your driving skills. An important part of the driving test is to attentively follow the road markings on the asphalt and the traffic signs. This helps you to choose the right positioning in good time, which is crucial for ensuring a smooth and safe drive. Always be aware of which lane you should be in, especially when approaching intersections or planning to make turns. It's also important to continuously check your rearview mirror. This should be done at regular intervals to always be updated about the traffic situation behind you. It's especially important to check the rearview mirror when you plan to change lanes or are about to turn. A quick glance in the rearview mirror after each intersection also gives you important information about the traffic behind you and helps you adjust your driving accordingly. Remember, a safe driver doesn't just focus on what's happening in front of the car, but is also aware of the situation behind and on the sides. Using all mirrors and good observational skills is key to a successful driving test. Always being aware of your surroundings and reacting appropriately to what you see is fundamental for safe driving. This applies not only during your driving test but is important habits for a responsible driver. It's easy to inadvertently miss speed limits while driving, especially in changing traffic environments. A good tip is to be extra attentive to speed signs before and after turns, especially when waiting at traffic lights. Take the opportunity to scan the intersection for speed signs. Sometimes they are placed even after the intersection itself. To minimize the risk of exceeding speed limits, try to keep your speed about 3 km below the allowed limit. This gives you a safety margin and helps you avoid speed violations. However, it's important not to stare too much at the speedometer. Doing so can distract you from other important events and situations on the road. A good exercise for developing a feel for the car's speed is to regularly guess your current speed before looking at the meter. Over time, you will learn to feel the speed, which makes it easier to maintain an appropriate and legal speed without constantly having to check the speedometer. Being aware of and adjusting your speed is an important part of safe driving and is crucial for passing the driving test. Developing the ability to assess and adjust speed according to prevailing conditions demonstrates your competence and maturity as a driver. I hope you found this part of our video useful. The next part will be published soon, so don't miss it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Feel free to share the video with everyone who is in the process of getting a driving license. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment with your opinions. We are curious to hear how you think the driving could be improved, if there were any mistakes the driver made, or your thoughts on the description. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments section. Now we've reached the end of the first part of our video series. Stay tuned for the second part, which will cover highway routes. To ensure you don't miss out, keep subscribed to our channel and turn on notifications. We're excited to bring you more useful content soon.